somehow I accidentally pressed stopped for it to be continuing to record. And I didn't realize, so I read the whole thing without you guys even hearing me. So, verse 6, okay, from chapter 33. Okay. Then the maidservants and their children approached and bowed down. Next, Leah and her children came and bowed down. Last, all came Joseph and Rachel, and they too bowed down. Esau asked, "What do you mean by all these droves I met? To find favor in your eyes, my lord," he said. But Esau said, "I already have plenty, my brother. Keep what you have for yourself." "No, please," said Jacob. If I have found favor in your eyes, accept these gifts from me. For to see your face is like seeing the face of God." He's a little kissing up too much, don't you think? "Now that you have received me favorably, please accept the present that was brought to you, for God has been gracious to me, and I have all I need." And because Jacob insisted, Esau accepted it. Then Esau said, "Let us be on our way. I'll accompany you." But Jacob said to him, "My lord knows that the children are tender, and that I must care for the ewes and cows that are nursing their young. If they are driven hard just one day, all the animals will die. So let my lord go on ahead of his servant, while I move along slowly at the pace of the droves before me, and that of the children, until I come to my lord in Seir." Esau said, "Then let me leave some of my men with you." "But why do that?" Jacob asked. "Just let me find favor in your eyes of my lord." So that day Esau started on his way back to Seir. Jacob, however, went to Succoth, where he built a place for himself and made shelter for his livestock. That is why the place is called Succoth. Succoth. After Jacob came from Paddan Aram, he arrived safely at the city of Shechem in Canaan, and camped with sight of city for 100 places of silver he bought from the sons of Hamor, the father of Shechem, the plot of ground, the plot, yeah, of ground where he pitched his tent. There he set up an altar and called it El Elohi Israel. Well, I know that I can't pronounce a lot of things very well when it comes to reading these old names of cities and these old names of people, but I think that was a really beautiful story. You know, you see how Jacob had been so scared to see his brother because, I mean, he did receive that blessing very deceivingly. So Jacob was so nervous, but that brother, when he sees him, all he does is cry. And I'm sure there's somebody who's watching that maybe you've had, you know, a family dispute for so long, but when it all comes down to it, your family does love you. They don't want to have this grievance, you know, for so long. Esau didn't care what Jacob gave him. All he wanted was Jacob, you know? So, to put things into perspective in that way, it kind of opens your eyes. But anyway, let's pray. Jesus, thank you for your word. Jesus, thank you for such a beautiful day. And as I said earlier, continue helping and strengthening Sierra Leone to recover from that mudslide. And please be with those that are hurting. Jesus, thank you for Genesis chapter 33. And Jesus, just help us to learn from it. We give you thanks. Amen. Have a blessed day, worshipers of Jesus Christ.